Hi guys, welcome to EuroLeague Fantasy Talks. In this episode we will check how we did last week on Ultimate Champions Euroleague Fantasy, open an airdrop pack, and build our lineup for the next game week. But first of all, please take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write in the comments which team you think will win the game between Fenerbahce and Olympiacos. And on Friday I will give away this Larenzakis epic card, and now let's check how we did last week. So in game week 37 we got a total of 930 points, and that put us in 1663rd place. One of the reasons why we scored below 1000 points was because Moneke didn't play in the game against Panathinaikos. And the other athletes on my team did around average or worse. Motley performed over his previous cap of 81, but of course he can do better than 93 points. With Mickey we picked very well, as he scored 178, and that's a really good boost for our team. Shields did as great as we expected, with 350 points with the captain bonus. Lundberg missed all 5 of his shots and therefore unfortunately got only 11 minutes of playing time, in which he did really poor for our team. As for my last 3 players, Odiasia got 101 point. That was because Balvin was working too well against Cedevita, and therefore coach only gave 13 minutes for Odiasia, which is unfortunate for us. Matthew scored more than what his cap was, and that's what we want when we pick players for our league team. Jose Puerto had a cap of 48, but too bad for us as he wasn't even able to reach that in the game against Žalgiris. The top 3 managers of last game week were Brian Leal with 1865 points, second place was taken by Tiger, and third place was taken by Paulus R. And in the seasonal standings at the moment we have Gargamel Falcao in the first place, second place is held by Angel Pai, and third place by Paulus R. When it comes to tournaments, it was also not a great week for me, and mainly because I have a lot of players that didn't play. So I ended up taking 7th spot in Underdog Star tournament and got 250 MGC for that. And I took 18th spot in Ultimate Champions Pro Division and I got 240 MGC for that, which I claimed earlier. But for the league reward, let's claim the 50 MGC and let's see what common cards we get. Let's see what common cards we get to boost our collection. Kevarius Hayes, that's good. I like Žalgiris. Patrick Richard, I have a card of his, so it's not a new card for me, but definitely a good guard to have. In Ultimate Champions, collection score is the sum of all collection points of the ultimate cards you own, and depending on the rarity, ultimate cards will grant more or less collection points, as you can see here. Common doesn't give you collection points, but starting from Epic, each Epic card gives you 10 points, and each Mythic gives you 100 collection points, and Unique goes to 3000 points to your collection score per unique card. And I have 2500 collection score, and collection score, once you have more than 100 of collection score, it gives a chance of an airdrop of free cards airdropped in certain occasions when new athletes or new clubs are announced to Ultimate Champions. And just recently, a couple days ago, there was an airdrop, so I held the pack, and since I just recently boosted my collection score, it is my first ever airdrop pack that I will open, and I want to show you guys what we will find inside. If the description is correct, I will receive 1 epic card from this airdrop. Let's see what we get in this special delivery. Yeah, so description was correct, we get 1 epic card, so let's see what card it is. And we get Leighton Hammonds from Beşiktaş Istanbul. That was the last scores he had, and he's a forward. I guess we could have hoped for a better card, but hey, it's free stuff, so we take it. And as a final step, let's build our team for the next game week, which is game week 38. Game week 38, it will be from 31st of October to 2nd of November. So basically EuroLeague and EuroCup games this Tuesday and Wednesday. But in reality, since it is not a double EuroLeague game week, it is only 1 EuroLeague game that will be in this Ultimate Champions game week, which is Milan against Maccabi Tel Aviv. And all the other games will be EuroCup athletes. So we will have a pool of 2 EuroLeague team athletes and all the EuroCup teams. As my first center, I will pick Hasiel Rivera from Maccabi Tel Aviv. Rivera averages 6 points and 1.5 rebound in 15 minutes per game. So for a score of 78, we take him. As my first forward, I will take Shavon Shields. It will not be an easy matchup for Shields against Bonzi Colson and Maccabi, But Shields is too important for this Milan team, and we can see that when we check that he plays more than 33 minutes per game. As my second forward, I will pick Jaylin Horde from Hapoel Tel Aviv. Horde is a talented 20-year-old player who played in Blazers and OKC Thunder in the NBA just 2 seasons ago. Now he plays in Eurocup, but who knows, we might see him in Euroleague next season, as he is leading the whole Eurocup competition by his efficiency rating, also known as PAR. As my first guard, I will pick Maodo Law from Milan. Law missed beginning of the season, but he got back on the last round as he recovered from the thigh injury. And since Milan is rather weak in the point guard position, Law definitely should get his minutes and his shots. Law scored 14 points and made 4 out of 6 3-point shots in the Italian League game against Pesaro this weekend. As my second guard, I will pick Tamir Blatt from Maccabi Tel Aviv. While Wade Baldwin is recovering from an injury, Blatt is the second point guard after Lorenzo Brown. Even if the shots didn't go so well for him in the last game against Monaco, he dished out 8 assists to his teammates. So we are picking him, and we believe that he can do much more than he did in the last game. As my second center, I will pick Steven Enoch from Turk Telekom Ankara. Enoch is still a good pick for 114 cap, as he remains to be starting center position player even after the coach change in the team. As my last forward, I will pick Jonah Matthews from Besiktas Istanbul. Matthews is the main scorer for this Besiktas team, and he should bring us even more points now when he will be playing at home arena. As my last player, I will pick a guard, Yannick Krag from Juventud Badalona. Krag's minutes have increased after Andres Feliz got an injury, and he is now coming off a huge performance of 22 points and 4 rebounds against Zaragoza in Spanish League game. And for a captain, I picked Jaylin Horde, as I believe he has the biggest potential to score in the next game week. That's all, guys. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment on Fenerbahce Olympiacos game for a chance to win this Larenzakis card. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one!